Hello, we are the Problem Solverz. My name is Horace.
I'm Alfie.
And I'm Roba.
Quick disclaimer, if you don't like our show, then click off this video. Please respect CN100EG's opinion about the show.
Now, we have a story about our encounter with the Mooninites. But before we do, let's talk about Cartoon Network's word about an incident few months prior.
It was around January 2024, when the boss called all the cartoons to the stadium. We thought it had something to do with Warner Brothers Discovery's stupid decision-makings. But instead, he talked about the abduction at New Year's.
According to the boss, Frynapped was kidnapped by the Mooninites. And Master Shake, Meatwad and Rick Sanchez tried to save him. But as it turns out, the whole abduction was a setup by someone named Neil.
Neil had sent someone to shoot down the Moonite ship. It was said that he betrayed the Mooninites as an attempt to get rid of them. Unfortunately, the Mooninites escaped the ship, leaving the Aqua teams and Rick Sanchez to be crashed into the Blueberry Academy.
All the cartoons, including us, were all shocked.
The boss was even disturbed about it. He was worried about his toons being involved in a setup like that.
So he tells all the cartoons to report any suspicious activity to avoid similar incidents.
That's where we learned about the whole drama between the Aqua teams and Mooninites. But we'll mention that later.
Now, into the story.
It all started in Gear Station of Mombasa City. We came back from Anvil Town to renew our Renova citizenship IDs.
Just when we were about to grab something to eat, two pixel dudes approached us.
It's none other than the Mooninites.
They were asking people to join their club.
Pretty much spreading propaganda.
They told us to join their club so that they can help us become popular. But we told them no, because of their criminal background.
Along with the incidents they had done in recent years.
The Mooninites kept on insisting to the point where they began to insult us. Such as a piece of crap and wiener lips. And I want everyone to know that I really hate being called fat piece of crap or turd monster. All because my fur is all browny and my character design looks nothing like a dog or an eater. Trust me, you guys have no idea how I had to put up with haters calling me those names involving poop every single day.
Also, we hate it when people make fun of our lips.
Anyways, at one point, Enigmat called me out for all my own issues, including my bean allergy. Because of that, I've crashed out at him, attracting attention from the people around the gear station.
Then Enigmat started playing victim by accusing Roba of slapping him, threatened to beat him and spank Deer 50 times.
When it's not true, all Roba did was yelling at him.
So I told him off even more about his hate club and the fact that he framed Frylock.
Afterwards, Enigmat and Air became angry and calls Grim and Gnarly, known as the Frowning Friends, to assist them.
What happened next was really messed up.
The Mooninites and Frowning Friends started beat the ever-living dog out of me. It was really painful, worse than the bullies from back then.
Thankfully, Emmett and Ingo, the subway bosses, came in and stopped the beating. They told the Mooninites and Frowning Friends to leave the gear station.
Surprisingly, Pim and Charlie from Smiling Friends reported the incident. Charlie recorded the whole commotion, while Pim went to get the subway bosses. We're all so glad that they didn't find us ugly.
When the Mooninites and Frowning Friends left the gear station, Roba lay on the floor, crying and in pain. Charlie called the ambulance and Roba was taken to the hospital.
I had few broken bones and a lot of bruises. While I was recovering, I fell into a deep depression, blaming myself for bursting out like that, fearing that I'll get hatred even more.
After Roba came out of the hospital, Cartoon Network called us to the office. He was informed about the incident and shocked about the Mooninites forcing us to join their club.
Needless to say, we started to take therapy. And it's improving us little by little.
We got diagnosed with CPTSD from being discriminated by all the haters for years. Me and Roba have other diagnoses of our own.
My CPTSD is more severe due to people calling me poop and hating me even more.
I got anxiety disorder from all the bullying at high school.
And I had developed depression from my experience at the Problem Solverz Academy as Super Dork, causing me to be scared of wearing glasses.
That's how bad our mental health has gotten over the years. But we didn't end up making bad decisions.
Here's what a lot of people did not realize. Hatred cartoons, such as us, has been committing a lot of crimes, became alcoholics and drug addicts. All because they were constantly rented on and portrayed as the absolute worst shows on the internet.
Don't even get us started with the Go Animate community. No offense to all of those users. But that community has been framing us as troublemakers a lot, making us look bad in all levels.
We still get the hate to this day.
As for us, we mostly isolate ourselves in Cartoon Network studios most of the time, missing out on what's going on in the entire world.
The other cartoons doesn't really hate us. We distanced away from them, because we are very different from the other toons and didn't want to get in the way of their normal lives.
But we are really close friends with the casts of Secret Mountain 4000 and Uncle Grandpa. Because they suffered the same hate as us. We would hang out with them when they need us.
Our only wish is for everyone to understand about our true origins. Not to be famous or anything, but to accept us as what we truly are.
There are these jerks artists who made these redesigning drawings of us to be much cuter. But most tend to be egotistical, putting stuff such as no credit to the Problem Solverz and claiming to be made by a different company. It's like forcing us to get plastic surgery.
Before we end the video, I have one final thing to say. We can relate to Frynapped on the Boston bomb hoax incident. Because we were accused for a lot of stuff. Such as replacing Symbiotic Titan. Which isn't true. Symbiotic Titan was cancelled because of lack of a merchandising deal. We didn't even know it at first until several weeks after our show's debut.
And that's the end of the video.
We do have a story about an incident involving Clone Iris and those two evil chicks from Miraculous Ladybug, where they claim that three of us are responsible for setting Lily free when they were trying to brainwash her.
But that's a story for another time.
For those of you who are curious about our show, all the episodes are at the Internet Archive. But for those with epilepsy, I should warn you that our show contains fast flashing color scenes.
So stay tuned for future projects and hopefully we get an MD model someday. See you next time.